Hello, everyone. My name is Daniela Cantera, and welcome to another episode of Income Investors. With me today is John Whitefoot with another exciting income pick. If you would like to read any more about what John writes on a regular basis, head to incomeinvestors.com, or you can click the link to our website in the description below. There are concerns that a global trade war could negatively impact oil and gas prices. That's because there's less demand for oil and gas when the economy is sluggish. One energy industry, though, that is not expected to be impacted by an economic downturn is oil and gas midstream, in particular, product tanker companies like Torm PLC, traded on NASDAQ under symbol TRMD. U.S. tariffs are not expected to directly affect oil and oil product flows, but they can have an indirect impact through slower global economic growth. Moreover, tighter U.S. sanctions on Venezuela and Iran are expected to have a positive impact on the global crude tanker market by redirecting trade. These near-term factors and longer-term growth forecasts for the oil and gas midstream market bodes well for Torm PLC and should help it maintain its position as a leader in the midstream oil and gas shipping market. John?
Yeah, thanks, Danielle. Torm PLC is one of the world's largest owners and operators of product tankers that transports refined oil products and chemicals. Its fleet consists of more than 90 owned and operated vessels that range in size from 45,000 to 114,000 deadweight tonnage. Now, that's how much weight a ship can safely carry. It includes cargo, fuel provisions, and other materials on board. Now, the company's fleet cover all large vessel classes in the product tanker market, with specific focus on the long range 2, long range 1, and medium range tankers, and that's because these segments offer the greatest synergies. Now, for example, long range 1 tankers are designed to carry both refined products or crude oil from the Middle East to Europe. Long range 2 tankers are generally used on longer trade routes, such as carrying diesel from the Eastern Hemisphere to the Atlantic. A typical trade route for medium range vessels would be gasoline from Europe to the US. Now, its highly diversified customer base is made up of blue chip giants like Shell, Chevron, and Exxon. And as a side note, no single client accounts for more than 10% of total revenue.
And it reported another solid quarter.
Yeah, Torm continues to report solid financial results. For the first quarter ended March 31st, 2025, Torm reported time charter equivalent, or TCE, earnings of $214 million. Now, that was down from $330 million in the first quarter of 2024. Reported adjusted EBITDA of $137.7 million. Net profit came in at $62.9 million. Now, that was down from $209.2 million in the first quarter of 2024. Now, the drop in net profit is a result of significantly lower freight rates compared to the same period last year, although they were in line with the previous quarter. And the company reported TCE fleet-wide rates of $26,807 per day. This resulted in first quarter earnings of 64 cents per share. Now, commenting on the results, management said that Torm delivered a solid first quarter result in line with expectations, despite continued geopolitical uncertainty. Now, that uncertainty included a decline in trade volume routes affected by disruptions in the Red Sea.
If you like what you see so far, check out incomeinvestors.com. While you're there, you can also sign up for our free special report titled 3 Income Stocks to Own Today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can also find the link to our website in the description below. And now back to the video. And it recently declared a first quarter dividend of 0.40 cents per share.
Yeah, now thanks to its large fleet, market penetration, and strong cash generation, Torm is able to provide shareholders with a reliable variable distribution. Now, for the first quarter, the company's board declared a dividend of 40 cents per share, or $1.60 per share on an annual basis, for a dividend yield of 9.6%. Now, because the company's dividend is tied to profitability, it will fluctuate from quarter to quarter. For example, in April of this year, it paid a dividend of 60 cents per share, and in December of 2024, it paid out $1.20 per share.
TRMD Stock has strong double-digit upside?
Yeah, absolutely. TRMD stock has not fully recovered from the early April stock market sell-off prompted by global tariffs, but it is clawing its way back. As of this recording, 17% over the last 3 months. The big gains come in spite of concerns about tariffs, inflation, and rising interest rates. If anything, these issues are now on the back burner. Global stocks got a boost recently, though, from easing fears about ongoing conflicts in the Middle East, and U.S. inflation remains low at 2.4%. Now, Should inflation remain low throughout the summer months, this could give the Federal Reserve confidence to cut interest rates as early as September. Lower interest rates, of course, encourage borrowing and should help further energize the bull market. And Wall Street remains bullish on TRMD stock, but they have tempered their outlook. Before the April 2 sell-off, Wall Street had a 12-month share price target at a high of $48. Analysts now have a 12-month share price target range of $21.50 to $23 per share.
Thanks, John, for your insights. Torm PLC is a pure-play product tanker company with a strong balance sheet and continues to report solid financial results. In June, the company paid a variable quarterly dividend of 0.40 cents per share, and TRMD stock is up more than 17% over the last 3 months. Institutional ownership in Torm is robust, with 176 institutions holding 60.29% of all outstanding shares. The 3 biggest holders are Oaktree Capital, Arrow Street Capital, and Vanguard Group. That's it for today, and make sure to go to incomeinvestors.com to get our free special report titled 3 Income Stocks to Own Today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. Or you can find the link to our website in the description below. We'll be back with more income picks soon, so stay tuned. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye for now.